Hello, Leo Virgos. Welcome into your 2026 yearly forecast mini oracle reading here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle. For anybody new here, welcome in. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back, my loves. And special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad free. I love you all so very much, and I thank you for your love and support. It truly means the world to me. And if you want to become a member of the channel for exclusive viewer perks and so much more, you can click that join button next to subscribe beneath the video if you see it, or click the link in my description box. It'll take you to the same page where you can overview the membership tiers, look at what's offered, and join where you feel comfortable. I'd love to have you guys on the more intimate side of this channel, but until then, Leo Virgo, let's talk about 2026. All right, what I was getting for you. This is going to be a year centered around communication, Leo Virgo. You are going to have a lot of shifts in your perception of what the maybe, I guess I could say right or wrong way to communicate maybe deeper feelings, your emotions, your thoughts. Like, it's almost like there's an aspect of yourself that's ready to be brought into a higher level of awareness, or that you're ready to start talking about or connecting with. How you think about something is going to shift here in 2026, and that could be yourself, that could be the world, that could be anything, okay? But it's how you perceive or think about something that's going to have a really big transformation, kind of an overhaul here in 2026, that then sets you up for the years to come. I'm seeing 2028, so this could be the beginning of a 2-year cycle of learning and growing for you, Leo Virgo, but it feels very centered in the throat chakra. Okay. This could be the beginning or the development of you being able to speak to what's not being said, speak to what's not fully there, almost like reading between the lines, Leo Virgo. You might get really good at that, or again start developing that skill in 2026, or that becomes very needed and necessary for you. Being able to discern and decipher what's not being said and how that plays into the scheme of things. Okay, so a lot of hidden energy here. Something about the moon could be significant for you specifically. Oh, well, yeah, South Node is in your energy right now. Okay. So that could definitely be relevant. But Divine Universe, show me what's going on here overall. What is this communication energy for Leo Virgos? Faith and magic just slipped out. Yeah, what's hidden? What's not being said? What can't maybe even be seen with just the naked eye? So you could be having a higher chakra ascension or awakening, or there's a lot of energy building up through your higher chakras. Your third eye could be opening up a little bit more here, Leo Virgo, in 2026, being able to see beyond the illusions. Okay, show me January 2026 for Leo Virgos, Divine. Thank you. What is going on with this evolution of communication? Ooh, yeah, mystery fell on the floor. It's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot hidden that you're going to discover, Leo Virgo. A lot that's been hidden that you're going to discover. Show me January. Overall energy for January 2026. Okay, can I get one for January 2026 for Leo Virgo? Thank you. Space. All right. You're gonna have to get comfortable here, Leo Virgo, with undefined lines. Ooh, and that's gonna challenge that Virgo energy. Yeah, okay. So 2026, you might be learning how to embrace emptiness almost. Like, it's okay, Leo Virgo, to not have every minute of every day or every facet of your world in your life filled up with something. Interesting. It's almost like a creature of habit or a creature comforts. Is that the saying? Creature comforts? I don't think I'm saying that right, but it's like you need this to be comfortable, or something needs to be in the space in order for you to be comfortable, but yet you can't really get a lot of clarity if there's a lot cluttering the space. So you might be trying to fill something here that's meant to be empty. Interesting. Filling something that's meant to be empty. Space. This could even be just like a need for space, Leo Virgo. Needing to... that's interesting. Okay. Not to get all poetic and philosophical, but it's almost like you need space to feel the vastness of your soul. So maybe there's just a lot that's crowding around you, and it's hard to kind of figure out where you end and where others begin. Okay, so it's kind of giving a little bit Piscean energy. Maybe you have an important Pisces placement that might be active, or wherever house Pisces is for you could be significant here in 2026. Show me February. Okay. Faith and hunger. Yeah. It's like this is a space that's maybe been empty or void for a while, and you're wondering when it's going to be filled. The patience. I know patience is a tough one to practice, but maybe that's what's needed and necessary. I am seeing temperance in my mind's eye, so take that as that resonates. Show me February 2026. Thank you. Energy. Okay. Now, February is when Saturn and Neptune moves into Aries. Okay, they are going to have a conjunction at 0 degrees of Aries, which is very powerful energy. So you might feel a bit of a surge when that moment happens. Maybe that's the moment that whatever this space is meant to hold, you might figure that out. Isolation, yeah. But I think that even kind of confirms what I'm channeling here for you. Like, you need the space to feel your own energy. Maybe your energy is just overloaded and overcrowded with other people. Okay, clarify. Can you show me March? What does March 2026 look like for Leo Virgos? There's the hunger. Okay. Figuring out what's missing from your world. Yeah, so there is something maybe that's meant to be in that space. Maybe you've been trying to fill that space up with certain things, people, places, things, energy, hobbies, tasks, and nothing's really sticking to that space. So there's something very specific that's supposed to be there. But then I also kind of feel like with this energy, if it is a need to kind of just be in your own vibe for a little while, maybe you kind of figure out that is what was missing. A little bit of solitude, a little bit of alone time. So something might have been out of balance here for a while, Leo Virgo, that you're getting back into balance. Maybe this has been difficult to communicate, the need for space. Not knowing how to say, hey, I need to be alone, or I need a little bit of me time, or could you just give me a minute? You know, like setting that kind of boundary. Boundaries could be very significant here, Leo Virgo. Okay, show me April 2026 for Leo Virgos. Thank you. Movement. Oh, interesting. That kind of feels like traffic light, right? Stop, caution, go. Or was it caution or slow down? Whatever. Okay. Consciousness. Oh, yeah. So let's talk about that elevation of consciousness. Something is absolutely expanding. But again, it's like you need this. You need the space to kind of fill out your own energy so you can pinpoint what's missing and then move in that direction or start taking action to attain whatever that is. This is for the sake of your own awareness. So it's hard to see something right now. Okay? But by April, it becomes very clear, and you maybe even start taking steps towards it, or taking the steps to build whatever's missing, create whatever's missing, to start filling that space. Okay. With what's meant to be there, though. So it's a specific energy. Interesting. That you might even tap into here. Or that you're meant to awaken within yourself, or that might awaken within yourself. So something about like turning potential energy into kinetic energy, something like that's stored up in you starts to flow in your consciousness, starts to integrate. Show me May for Leo Virgo 2026. Disruption. Okay. I guess that's just gonna keep coming out. I'd be shuffling. Illumination. Yeah. Something gets illuminated for you. And it's almost like as soon as you start to have some sort of movement, here comes something trying to chop that up or kind of stag or block you in a way. Disrupt that movement. Fragment that movement. Okay. Disruption. Maybe the moves that you start making here in April cause some sort of disruption in a pattern. Maybe that could be you breaking some sort of pattern, some sort of habit. Yeah, confidence. Yeah, I think disrupting patterns of communication or lack thereof could be an important one. Like you normally wouldn't say something, but now you find the confidence to. You would normally let that slide, but now you're nipping it in the bud immediately. That could disrupt something that's been in place or energy that's been in place in your world for a long time. Show me June. What does June look like? 2026. Confidence back out here. Yeah. Okay. So by mid-year, your ability to communicate is stronger. Your ability to maybe disrupt patterns or set boundaries or find a better balance. Find a better balance of connecting and Okay, connecting with the outside world and then connecting with your inner world. So there's something in your inner world that's calling you here in 2026. That could be the hunger, like it could be the soul or the spirit. I'll say the spirit because it's yellow sun energy that wants to spend more time with you, or like maybe even needing to spend a little bit more time with the inner child. It's also sun center, solar plexus energy. So that might be the chakra that's most important for you. You do have that Leo energy. So the sun rules Leo and the 5th house. Get into your solar plexus, okay? A little bit more in this coming year. Clarify July. What does July look like? 2026 for Leo Virgos. Okay. Fear of creativity. Afraid of making something happen, I just heard. Creativity. Can I get one for July? July 2026 for Leo Virgo, Divine. July 2026 for Leo Virgos. Thank you. Creativity. Okay. That's what wanted to stick. Maybe even tapping into your solar plexus could help with that creative flow energy. Okay, that's also when the lunar node shifts. Okay, North Node moving into Aquarian energy. South Node moving into Leo. Okay. For those that follow Vedic, the North and South Node have already been in those energies, Aquarius and Leo. So it would be Capricorn and Cancer. Clarify. Show me August. Where does the creativity lead Leo Virgo in August? Fear. Okay, so they both wanted to come back out. I'm hearing fear of an outcome. I don't know what will happen. I just heard, I don't know what will happen. Intuition. This might be a point in the year where you're gonna have to act from an instinctual space, Leo Virgo. The intuition might not be fully clear or fully sound with whatever might be going on at this time of the year. You're gonna have to follow your instincts, which some people might say is your intuition, but it feels more, again, in the gut, in the solar plexus, a little bit more, I guess you could say animalistic in a way. A little bit more carnal than spiritual is what's going to have to lead you through this fear. Comfort and flow at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, so stepping out of your comfort zone in some way. You might be called through a threshold here. Yeah, because maybe abundance. You could also be clearing out some sort of perception around abundance. Like there's something that you might have to release. Like I'm getting this as like stop thinking of something in a certain way. Stop looking at it that way. Maybe even how you talk about your abundance or how you talk about what's going on. Okay, so your words, very powerful. There's back to that throat chakra energy. You're going to have to speak life into your world. Be careful of what you say about what you're experiencing or who you are, or it's kind of like that what always happens. This always happens to me, and da, da, da. It's like, be mindful of that kind of speech, because you could call in old cycles to play out. Okay, show me September 2026 for Leo Virgo. Thank you. Faith. Something comes full circle in September. Maybe that even restores your faith in something, your faith in yourself, your faith in your path, your life, the divine, maybe even. Okay, clarify October. What's October energy? Intuition. Maybe there's even like a restored faith in whatever kind of communication, back to it, communication you have with your higher self, source, God, the universe, nature, however you name it. It's like where you maybe feel like you lost connection with your intuition, it comes back online for you, or you never really lost it. It was just maybe something clearing out of your perception, or kind of, I don't want to say it wasn't needed, but again, it seems like you needed to drop into instinctual energy. I'm seeing like the Knight of Wands. Okay, so that could be a significant energy that you might embody here in 2026. What's going on in November? What overall energy for November 2026 for Leo Virgo? Comfort. You start to get comfortable with your intuition in a new way, or your connection to source, God, the universe, nature, again, however you name it. You get comfortable with it. So where you were afraid to maybe go a little deeper, or to surrender a little bit more, or connect in a new way, or in the same old ways but more consistently, it's like something about that becomes more comfortable. There's nothing to fear. I just heard you meet yourself. You meet yourself beyond the fear. Maybe that's that mystery. Okay, so you could be building a closer relationship with your higher self, or your higher power. Okay. Getting more comfortable with that energy. That leads you into December. What does December look like then? 2026. How do they end out the year? Happy. Period, Leo Virgo. Happy that there's nothing to fear. Maybe there's like this fear of disruption. So maybe you haven't taken a step, you haven't moved further, you haven't gone deeper because you don't want something to disconnect, or be cut off, or go wrong, or again, be disrupted. Which then leads you to probably better understand that you're never disconnected. Nothing can really sever you from yourself, from source, from nature, from God. It's only your perception of that disconnect, which is a conditioned belief. Fear. So some of y'all are kind of breaking free from that, maybe like devil card energy. Protection, yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I really do hope that this message serves you well throughout 2026, Leo Virgos. And if you want your own personal 2026 yearly forecast reading with me, you can book that at cuspofroses.store. In your personals, we'll pull tarot on all 12 months. We'll get a little deeper into what these overall energies mean. Okay, so if you're interested in that, that link to book will be in the description box below. You can also shop your merch on the store as well. Leo Virgo, I appreciate everybody who's already supported. Thank you guys so very much. All right, and if you made it this far in the message, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel so I can pick up on your energy in future readings. And definitely check out the memberships here. We do a lot of beautiful work in our more intimate space of the channel, or the intimate side of the channel. And I'd love to have you there. But in the meantime, Leo Virgo, have a wonderful year. All right, and I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.